You mentioned a couple of times about you being unable to work or being unwell. Do you wish to share that with the public?
Well, I didn't want to, but I feel like it's gotten to that point where I kind of have to now.
Why is that?
Because I feel like a lot of the times, a lot of people, I'm gonna come to that because a lot of people tend to like fat shame me because they feel like I'm fat by choice. And even like, let's say if I was fat by choice, it's none of anybody's business. That's just how I would want to be. But a lot of the people think that being fat is a crime now. And for me, I feel like you wouldn't understand it any other way except if I told you what was wrong, and then maybe you'd understand why. Like, why. So when I told, when I had eyes and stuff at that time, certain things just went wrong, and they didn't realize what was going on with me, and we're getting a lot of pains and stomach pains and stuff like that, and it kind of carried on from there. And we do feel, and I know that for sure now, that is when it all triggered and started, that it damaged my kidneys at that time. And by the time I found out about 2021, I found out that I had complete stage 5 kidney failure, which I'm still dealing with right now.
What's the real professional name?
It's renal failure, but the disease that I have is called IgA. It's basically when your immune system is attacking one of your organs, and it can just pick on any organ. It can be your.
It's like you don't belong here.
Yeah, so it thinks that my kidneys are an infection or a foreign thing, and it attacks it. So what it does is just attacks it, and then my poor kidneys are trying very hard to stay alive, but it's not been happening, and it does go downhill. It has been since I've known, and the only way that they could control it is to put my immune system at a halt, and the only way they could do that is put me on prednisolone, which is anti-inflammatory.
Steroid, is it?
Is it? Yeah, steroid. And I was on 65 mil for 2 years, so you could imagine what it did to me. I went really fat, and a lot of the times people say, "Oh, why she got short hair and blonde hair?" And I lost all my hair.
Zara's hair was actually long.
My hair were like down there, like down here. That's how long they were, and I lost all my hair. I tried to stay really strong. I
have been very strong.
I have been really strong. But I feel like a lot of the times people tend to judge without knowing I mean, I would, if I had a choice not to be fat. If I had a choice to be fat or be alive, I'm pretty sure I would choose to be fat. That is what my this society.
You're not allowed to be fat.
So it's like this is what my choices are in this time. Either I die, or I stay alive and I be fat. Because of the medications. And even now, how many years has it been? Up 6 years. I'm still on that tablet.
Yeah.
They slowly wean me off it, then they put me back on it.
But when you went on it first, and we went to Egypt, and you were like so blown up.
Yeah,
we'll put in some pictures, and we'll also put in pictures of Zara when she was young.
How I was before my disease, and how I was during my disease, and how I am right now. So to me, I suppose it didn't matter at all, because I knew why it was the way it was. But I know it mattered so much to people. Oh my God, why is she fat? Why she got big eyes? Oh, and I've got big eyes because I've got thyroid disease as well. It's also autoimmune disease. My body just wants to finish it all off. I feel like that is what it is. It's just,
and this is induced by stress.
Stress,
yeah. It's because of stress.
All autoimmune things, they come from stress, and Zara's been a big fat stressor.
Yeah, I have forever. When I was doing my degree, I used to stress about, oh my god, I'm gonna fail and this, that, and I used to talk, always stress about that. Then when I got married, I was like, oh my god, everything.
Everything
I've always been a person that's been afraid of something bad happening.
Yeah.
Something bad happening. I always think,
Yeah.
You know, when I used to be young, when I used to be little, I used to worry about my dad dying.
Yeah, I used to do that. Like, oh
I
my
used
God.
to worry.
At night, I used to be like,
oh my
what am I
God.
doing to my dad?
You know what?
Yeah,
I
now
have these
it
weird
comes
dreams all the
in-
time. It's
Yeah.
thoughts that
Like
gonna
an
happen when you're
overbearing
gonna die.
thought,
Yeah.
visualizing
Yeah,
a whole
me too,
funeral,
me too.
everything.
Yeah.
I don't know why that
what?
is.
I don't know.
It just I don't know whether it's like
It's very many
I don't know
things.
if anyone else gets it. Like,
Like,
this
yeah,
is-
like
it's
I just
awful.
think about things that could happen, but they don't never
And
happen.
you just stress about
But
it.
now, obviously, through a lot of therapy, like I get therapy. I'm not ashamed to say it now.
Children,
I
I'm in
get,
therapy. I'm in
you know,
therapy also.
I'm in therapy. I
Yeah,
get
of
therapy where, you know, they literally like trained my brain to think differently, and also I'm on a lot of beta blockers, so then I can't really react a certain way. So, you know, sometimes when you look at me and I've got a dead reaction, it's not because of beta blockers. Like I can't get too excited about things.
Yeah, you know,
I
people
can't-
said to me when I was in Pakistan and everyone was crying, why am I not asked? I'm an antidepressant and I just can't, like, I just
Yeah, you
can't
can't
react. Like, I feel it, but I can't cry, I can't be happy, I'm just in the middle.
Yeah.
And the blonde hair, let me just clarify that. The
Yeah.
blonde hair. You know why the blonde hair? Because I had literally had no hair left. So the
Your hair
only
was like
thing
this
I could
short?
do, I had to cut all my hair because all my hair were falling out in chunks. My face has gone that far.
It was all going
Yeah,
white as well.
it was going all, and all my hair went white from the front. Like if I don't dye my hair, they'll all be white from there. But this is, and I have stretch marks all over my body. But
These
this
are things
is-
someone shouldn't have
these
to
are the
explain.
things someone doesn't have to explain, but I'm explaining because I want you to know that people, they may look like they're having a lot of fun and they're living their life.
And why
and
you
they're
living
their
there,
life.
you're fat?
Oh my
Why
God,
having fun, you're
yeah,
fat?
why you?
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
like basically, a lot of people say to me, "Oh, think this is what they think." Not a lot. I get a lot of love as well, and I
course.
appreciate that.
So much.
That people love me. A lot of the people, they don't like the fact that I'm very vocal and I have a lot of
And you're
fun.
a jolly person.
And I'm a
yeah.
jolly person. If I was hooked to drips, right? I always imagine this, right? If I was fat, and I am fat. But if I was fat and I was in a hospital and I was hooked on to
Then
machines,
there's been sorry for
then
you.
if you brought a camera to my room and everybody will say, I'm a jolly, oh.
Yeah,
But
you
many
don't
times-
look like
Many
Just
times in the
because-
month, Zara is hooked up and in hospital,
I
but
go
you
to,
don't
I
know
have
about
to
it.
go.
Yeah.
I have to get blood transfusions. I have to go
Iron
get
ones.
iron transfusions. I will soon will be having dialysis, and it's like you don't know me.
Yeah,
you
those
can-
are things that we chose
These
not
are
to share. It's a
these are the
sensitive
things
thing.
that I
Yeah.
chose not to share. 'Cause you know what? I'll deal with it, but I just feel like I don't
People can't deal
want
with
I don't want to make you
Yeah.
think that that's
Oh,
what
feel sorry for
you know.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
you
want, I
should.
don't want
Everyone
people to
should.
feel sorry for me, but I just feel like, you know, just whenever
be
you're like
mindful.
judging
Take it
people,
as a lesson that you
and
don't know
like,
what's going
you
on
know,
with
when you're like, oh my god, she's so fat, look at her eyes. If I could control the growth of my eyes, because you know, if I don't take my medication, my eyes will pop out of my head.
Yeah.
That is the risk of me having you know, it's called thyroid eye disease. If you look it up, you literally see people with eyes popping out. And astaghfirullah, when I look at that, I think, what if I get to that point one time? But you know what? I'm alhamdulillah, I'm happy. I'm happy that my eyes popped out and it made it look beautiful rather than it looking like
Loads of people
yeah,
love your eyes.
and it's like
so
they
beautiful.
came out, but they came out perfectly. Like this is why my belief in Allah, and like I feel like Allah's done everything right in my
And you look so cute,
life,
Bugulu Mugulu.
and you know I'm chubby, and that's okay. Yeah,
And you're
If-
beautiful. And
Yes, Zara, you're beautiful, you're strong, and you're
Yeah.
and people don't know what you go through, but we know.
And you're
we're
the
proud of
strongest
you.
character in our whole family, and
we
you're
love
like
you.
the glue to
Just
our
love
life,
you.
and we love you.
I
lots.
know, but it's.
I know
I
people
don't
are
like
awful, but
no.
you
I
know.
don't. People saying stuff doesn't bother me. I just feel like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like rather than them, like I don't know. I think about stuff like that all the time. I think like, oh, the amount of gunah that they're gonna be getting. That I'm ill. Yeah. And you know, like fair enough if I was just fat. Yeah, and if I was fucking. You've seen how much I eat.
Yeah.
I could eat this much, right?
Yeah, you
and
eat
I
a
just
lot.
can't. With pregnancy alone, I can't lose weight.
Mhm.
I can't. No matter how much I try, I tried, even because from a transplant, I will have to lose weight. I asked them, I'm asking them for help over and over again, saying, look, you've put me on these heavy medications. They keep piling weight on for me. I can't lose weight. You want me to lose weight, but I can't lose weight. And it's making my bones weaker. It's giving me loads of problems. But I'm not gonna, sometime in our Karbala time, you see me on a wheelchair. I'm on a wheelchair maybe 3 times in a week. When I go out, I can't move. Or I can't get out of my bed some days. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, everyone come and feel sorry for me, judge me, let me make a GoFundMe account. That's just not how it is. This is how I am. I'm a jolly person. I'd like to keep it like that. I want you to remember me as the happy Zara. I'm a strong person. I'm going to get through this. This is how, this is my mindset. Yeah, I'm going to get through it. And I don't think it was that important for me to tell you guys and get my our paw followers worried and stuff. But I just wanted to put it out there just for the haters, because now that I feel like now that my daughter's old enough to kind of scroll through things, sometimes these like little memes and little clips that people make of me, they come up, and I feel like it just makes her upset. And she always says, oh mama, why don't you just say it like, that you're ill, and that's why, like but it's like, I don't want to talk about that, like, obviously because she's little, and I feel like it just makes it bad for her. Like, I'm a strong person, I don't care. Like, when I look at this, it fucking makes me laugh, like, that Mr. Blobby stuff, like, whatever they be saying. Like, I literally, like, look at it and I laugh, like, we all laugh at them. Like, how when we look at like memes or anything that's made about us, we just laugh at it because we just find it hilarious. Sorry, fucking. Like, we find it hilarious, like, stuff like that. But I feel like for her, it's like, because at the end of the day, anything in regards to your parent or whatever, I don't know why people seem to think that just because somebody is on social media that they are entitled, you're on social media, so we can say whatever. No, you can't say. I choose to put my life on there because that's the part of my life I want to show you. You don't know my whole like, okay, so from a 10-minute vlog, how do you know that is this is how I behave the rest of my day? Exactly. You don't. I'm showing you what I choose to show you.
I said that as well in the video that I made for my haters, that just because we're on social media doesn't give you the right to like start hating on the person and be vulgar and whatever. Like, if it's on the premise of Islamically whatever, there's a way to go about that as well. But making memes of people and being derogatory and insensitive and disgusting, nowhere does anyone tell you to do that, or is that justified just because someone's online? Like, you see someone in the street and they might be doing something. You wouldn't, and it's always fake accounts and all these like whatever. It's just disgusting, and that's never gonna stop.
I feel like
do it to very strong people, but maybe some people can't take that, so just bear that in mind. You don't know what's going on with someone.
I feel like people don't know, like, people are so insensitive, especially. And it's gonna never be, I'm just gonna put it out there, it's gonna be somebody that's close to you. I feel like that. Or sometimes they just look at you and they think,
people are just bitter, but most of the time it's your own.
It's your own. But I feel like, a lot of the times, like, with us, like, if somebody's thriving and someone's having fun, or somebody's like, there's a lot of like our relatives or a lot of people or friends, they're thriving in their life and they're doing so good, and we sit there like, oh my god, that's so good that they've done so good for themselves, or they're thriving and they're living a good life. And I feel like I've never, like, I could scroll up and
I literally said the same thing.
I see so much stuff I don't like. And there's people I literally disagree with. Like, there's people that I look at.
People write essays.
People will write an essay.
A whole dissertation.
Oh my god, like, look at her. She's so... Like, but what is the worst thing you could have said about me? Oh, she's fat. And what? Like, let's say... This is why I think that it's so awful, because, like... anybody being fat for any reason, how do you know that they don't have an actual medical condition?
Or what if they just want to be fat?
What if they're just fat? You can do whatever you want.
Like, people come in different sizes, like, oh, you won't I'm gonna get a bit...
They will.
No, they won't say that to their mum.
Yeah.
They won't say it to them.
But she's someone's mom.
Everybody's mom is like, for example, everybody's mom or grandma at some point in their life when they get older, you won't say it. You know why? Out of respect. You're not gonna say, you won't say that. But you'll say it because you'll say it to somebody else because that's your own insecurity. Because maybe that person who's commenting on my thing, maybe they're fat and they get treated like shit at home. And they think, look, why is she not getting treated like that?
The type of people, we're not like that because of our upbringing, and the other people, it's probably what their parents might be bullies, or their siblings might be like that. They might come home and chat shit about people. Exactly. Those kids will go online. The first thing they want to do is start bullying. Exactly. Because it's all...
Bullying actually starts from home.
Yeah. If you're bullied to your kid's going to go bully someone else. Yeah, but it's just disgusting, and it's never going to stop. But
rest assured, we have your back.
Yeah. I'll fight all the haters for you. Only to fight mine.
Yeah, I'll fight yours.
We'll fight yours till the end of times.
My mom said she's gonna set the world on fire for me. What's your mom gonna do?
I'll set the world on fire too.
Yeah. What about you, Zara?
I'll set everyone on fire.
Yeah, thanks.
For you.
Thanks.
For each other.
Yeah, because that's the type of family that you. And you know, some people are ashamed of their own family.
They are.
Oh, my sister's fat. Oh, what the hell? Oh, my sister this.
Oh my god.
I'm proud of my sisters. I'm proud of my mom.
We're proud of you.
It's all the people I'm proud of. No, I'm proud of all of us. And like, you know, you should reach well on each other and not be like, what the hell? Why are you fat? People are saying to me that you're fat. And come home and take it out on you. Like a lot of people are like.
Not even that. You know when you go to like events and stuff and your relatives, they'll say, if you put a bit of weight on, they're like, oh, you're looking a bit healthy.
Yeah.
Like, why is that?
Like, why would you say
that?
First of all, being fat.
At least you got healthy.
They say, like,
healthy
why you
fat?
Because I feel like weight is nobody's concern. Like, I've seen really, really skinny people that look like they're about to die, but I won't go up to them and say, oh, why are you looking skinny? Because it's just not. It's not. And they make people, or like, I'll see somebody that's, you know, put weight on and they put loads of weight on.
Some of girls' biggest haters are just women.
Just
like,
women,
older women.
But I feel like
there's such women haters.
Don't you think, right? I'm going to say something controversial, but don't you think the older generation women were so pick me? Because they did it just for men, just to get the, like, for example, like, a man will say, oh, ek car sara bu kharab hoya, this, that, you know, whatever. She may have slaved and done her best job to make the house look clean and tidy, but just because a man's said it to her, she's gonna automatically think, oh shit, it's bad. A lot of the women, they talk like they're a man. They hate other women. Like they say, oh, you know what, you have.
Come on, but
it's what you
yeah, women are supposed to be silent. Women are supposed to be like, you know, a housemaid and la la.
Yeah, or if like their sons are hurting a woman, they'll be like, shut up and take it, you're a woman.
Oh, you're a woman, it's okay. But you know, we're not saying, oh, be rude and be disrespectful to people. Don't be rude to your husband. If he's nice to you, be nice to him. You know, it goes both ways. But what we're trying to talk about is equality. If a man has a right to say, I'm sorry, today it's, you know, I've had enough, I want to just go to the other room and relax. The woman can also say that. Why should she get dumped with the kids, and why is it expected of her? Because if now, everything's changed now, innit?
On Mother's Day, why don't men get stuff for their wives?
They don't.
They get it
for being a mother of your child. I've noticed that lot.
Yeah, they don't. It's
she's not my mom.
Usually the card is from the kids. It's not really from
but
the
you should say, I've seen in the shops that they have cards for the wife saying, to my wife, thanks for being the best mother. They're like, oh, she's not my mom, but she literally mothered your children and following them with your kids. If it wasn't for you, like, can you get her fucking back?
No, but remember,
5 pound flowers on the day just to appreciate and know.
No, but then again,
Apni bear and Nestle are in big bouquet. Oh yeah, you don't even live with her. Who cooks and cleans your flipping underwear? Your wife cooks. Why are you cooking his underwear? Which house? She's on the wrong setting. She cooked his underwear. Yeah. Oh, I hate things like that. I think it's time to end this video now.
bit out of hand.
Right, anyways, thanks for chatting to us today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it.
And if you said something controversial,
maaf kar diyo. And if there's anything else you wanted to talk about or discuss or not discuss, let us know in the comments. And it was nice to meet you.
Yes. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Take care. Bye bye.
Goodbye.